Welcome, ladies and gentlemen.
It's time to
this event. So this is Magic the Gathering chat's deck versus the actual ranked player's deck.
Nice.
So I'm just using my mono white deck that people voted for with the highest color. I'll be holding these polls and videos every week, so the color and the decks will change. This one's a mono white life gain deck, your classic ETB triggers. But yeah, so I'm doing this. And the point of this deck is honestly just to always have 2 starting mana of white and then a bunch of cheap crossing creatures. And yeah, we see in the starting hand I got Esper Sentinel, which is really nice, but it's not the whole point of the deck. That's just a nice little cherry on top. Oh, okay, so we see black and green. That's a cool combo. I haven't seen that too much. Okay, so I'm gonna start with Esper Sentinel just to have something on the board. You know, just for the, the hard pay the 1 triggers. Anyways. So this deck, it goes off of having 2 important creatures.
Are you sure about that?
One is the priest that whenever you gain life, it's a +1/+1 counter on it. The second one is another creature that whenever a creature enters the battlefield, you gain life. Or another enchantment, anything like enchantments, artifacts that do that, that's critical for this deck to have. So, this is where we get started. I just am going to swing with Esper Sentinel because I mean, even if he had to, tap a black, destroy a target creature, I don't care. Esper Sentinel, like I said, isn't as crucial as deck as other decks have it. But yeah, and the one thing I like to do too is have a bunch of cheap level up or enchantments, so that I can start them off for like when we see with the class right here. It will add an extra, amount of life I gain whenever I gain life, and I can keep leveling it up if I need to. Usually, I don't. But in the rare case I do, and I don't get a card that does ETB trigger, it becomes an ETB trigger for me. But yeah, so with this, here's where you're gonna see the combo start happening. So this is where everything starts going together, piece by piece. Oh, I haven't seen that card. Okay, this might actually change the game up for a bit. I don't think they'll win? That was actually a lot of life.
And his name is John C.
But yeah, this is my journey. I'm at silver rank right now. I don't know which specific silver. I have to look at it after this, but yeah, so this is what I'm doing.
We're going deep and we're going hard.
2 cards that I do have, which are mythic and rares. One is a demigod that's, I think it's Helioid's son or something. Anyways, it basically gains has the amount of toughness based off of Devotion to White. Mono White, classic no-brainer. You're always gonna have Devotion to White. Okay, that's a cool green land. And then Elesh Norn is the other one. Now that one, it triggers whenever you do damage to me or to one of my creatures. And since this, whole deck is based off life gain, let's do that. We do that all the time. Now, okay, we're doing pretty good. This is an interesting match because they just don't have anything on the board besides 1 artifact, which I don't think is that, threatening. But their color scheme is interesting too. It's, it's a bunch of different colors. I think they might be overshooting their colors because again, they're stretching themselves out too wide and maybe they just had a ton of mana in their first opening hand. But yeah, this is a pretty good strength, deck for mono white color. And honestly, the chat did do pretty good in suggesting that. Okay, now it's a red. I don't know what you're gonna do with that red there, buddy. Alright. So, I think we just about have game. I'm not gonna lie, because I'm looking at this and I'm like...
Here we go!
Pretty sure I can ramp this next turn. This is a bunch of cheap stuff. Ooh, oh no, okay, now I gotta decide. That changes things having that. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep ramping, because... I need to focus on ramping and not just generating creatures with my attack triggers. So I do have that knight in there for that reason, to have a bunch of blockers. But yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about. This deck, pay 1 thing and it has 5 different triggers.
Tis but a scratch.
Cast a creature. Yeah, this is and this creature specifically, that is backup is incredible. If you have something like for sure like Death Toucher, you're about to fight, but you need to kill it. That can be a way you can transfer the counters. You can keep the counter amount, but have it be put on another creature you have that isn't sacrificed. Let's go, we won! See? Nice, that's what I'm talking about. Alright, please like, subscribe, and follow for more. I'd really appreciate that. And please comment what the next deck color should be.